Good afternoon, Rod Baker with God and Rod. And if you don't mind, I'm on my way to look at some pieces of property. And so we'll do this video as I'm headed that way. I want to talk about soulmates. You know, I'm influenced by people that have the belief that soulmates are a part of life as much as being born, having family are certain soulmates and things like that, and I have to agree to that to a certain point. And I guess some of that reaction out of me, or that way of thinking for me, is because there are times that I knew that I had people that were destined for my life. They were meant to be there. And Thomas More wrote this book a while back, and I read it 20 years ago, called Soulmates. And he talked about the fact that we have several different soulmates throughout our lifetime. And I'm in agreement with that. I am. The part that I have the hard time with, and it's probably because at this point in my life, somebody that I thought, that I truly believed with all my heart for at least 20 years, I really thought they were my end-all be-all soulmate. And I was wrong. Instead, this person ended up being, as some would say, a karmic soulmate. Some would call it that. I call it a travesty. I call it a devastating travesty. And the reason I call it that, more than likely, is because I was biased in thinking that this person was supposed to be something in my life that, there was just no way they were ever going to be that. It wasn't my expectations of it. It was that they never thought enough about themselves, And I thought I was there to help them get to the place of being enough. And I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Now, the things that I've seen come out of that, or that I'm aware of, I shouldn't say I've seen them, but that I'm aware of, is that everything that happened to that person from the time I came into their life helped change things in their life, and hopefully continue to work for the good. The time that I did come into their life, they were struggling. They were having a very hard time with things. They even thought about committing suicide. You know what? I just thought about this. This may be delayed because it's going through my truck's speaker or microphone and then into the phone through Bluetooth. So if my words are not, the sound of my words are not matching up with, my mouth moving, just know that it's because of what's going on there's a fly in here. Flies are spies. Anyway, so just know that it's because of my speaker or my microphone. But the thing that has been valuable in all this is when others don't see your worth, is when God shows you your worth more than any other time. Believe that. When people do not see how valuable you are, is when God shows you your value even more so. Even more so. And, you know, just because I had a soulless soulmate, doesn't mean he doesn't send me the real one. They often say that the real one comes right after the fake one. You know, I don't know about all that. I know that things happen in divine timing. I know that God's perfect plan is always in effect. The other thing I know is that those that chose to hate me and lie upon me and be my enemy, they're getting their comeuppance. They're getting their comeuppance. Shoot, man. It's a long time of comeuppance for them. And I told God, I said, listen, I would rather me be blessed than them be cursed. God told me vengeance is his business. I need to mind mine, which was continuing to work on myself. You know, that's what God wanted me to do, was to continue working on myself. And so that's what I've done, is continued working on myself all the time. Healing. You know, healing. Because when you find yourself in a betrayal, when people stand right there and lie to you, they put their hand on the Bible and lie to you. Something that you hold sacred. Something that you were willing to do with them to have a covenant. And then they do it to you, and it's just a bald-faced lie, and you know it is. You know it's a bald-faced lie, and they put their, you know, I think that's the hardest time that I have, is when I go to God and I say, Father, how could you put somebody in front of me that could be that dastardly? And all I keep getting is, I'll show you the worst before I show you the best. I'll show you the worst before I show you the best. I'm good with that. I'm satisfied with that answer. Because God's good to me like that. God is good to me like that. He would show me the worst before he showed me the best. Because he always does come show me the best. And I've seen the worst of some things in my life. So, there's deer laying down right there. This piece of property is going to be pretty. So the thing that I want to convey to you more than anything is just because you've had a soulless soulmate, don't give up on God. Don't give up on you. As a matter of fact, use that. Use that to tap into the things that are more valuable to you, more sacred. Because I promise you, he'll show you the worst before he shows you the best. He does with me. And it makes you wise, because it makes you overcome things. And when you overcome, then you inherit all things. For he is my God, and I am his son. There's no doubt about that. None. It's written. It's written. So anyway, I'm going to go up here and look at this property. Hey, thank you. Hit the like button, please. Share it if you want to. I really don't know much more than recording and posting on YouTube. So, this is all I got. Talk to you later.